The Dallas Cowboys just made a major move. They've agreed to a 3-year deal with running back Javonte Williams. The contract is worth $24 million, and $16 million is guaranteed. This is not just another signing. It's a statement about the direction of the offense. Williams brings power, balance, and toughness to the backfield. After battling injuries earlier in his career, he now gets a fresh start. For Dallas, this could reshape the run game completely, and it might take pressure off the passing attack. The big question now is simple. Can Javonte Williams become the difference maker the Cowboys have been missing? The Dallas Cowboys' decision to commit 3 years and $24 million, including $16 million guaranteed to running back Javonte Williams, signals far more than a routine roster addition. It reflects a calculated organizational belief that physical identity, offensive balance, and backfield reliability remain essential ingredients for postseason contention in today's NFL. Williams enters this new chapter carrying both promise and unfinished business. A runner whose early career flashes showcased rare contact balance, violent leg drive, and the ability to create yards after contact even when blocking structures collapsed, but whose trajectory was temporarily derailed by injuries that tested both his durability and his long-term projection. For Dallas, however, the evaluation appears rooted less in past setbacks and more in projected upside within their offensive ecosystem, where a powerful runner capable of sustaining early down efficiency can fundamentally alter defensive behavior, forcing lighter boxes to disappear and opening intermediate throwing windows that quarterbacks depend on when games tighten in December and January. The Cowboys have spent recent seasons searching for consistency in the run game, at times leaning heavily on scheme variation and situational rotation rather than a single tone-setting presence, and the arrival of Williams suggests a philosophical pivot toward reestablishing physical authority at the line of scrimmage, something championship contenders repeatedly demonstrate when weather worsens and margins shrink late in the year. From a tactical standpoint, Williams' running style aligns with gap scheme concepts that emphasize downhill momentum, but his lateral agility also allows for zone integration, giving offensive coordinators flexibility to disguise intentions and manipulate defensive fronts before the snap. That versatility could prove crucial in high-leverage matchups against elite defensive lines, where predictability often determines whether drives stall or extend. There is also a psychological dimension to this acquisition that extends beyond statistics. A back who consistently falls forward and punishes tacklers can energize offensive linemen, influence play-calling confidence, and create momentum swings that resonate throughout a game, particularly in hostile road environments where emotional control becomes as important as execution. Williams' journey through adversity may resonate within the locker room, reinforcing narratives of resilience and persistence that teams frequently rally around during long seasons filled with injuries and adversity. From a roster-building perspective, the financial structure of the deal reflects moderate risk paired with potentially significant reward, as guaranteed money provides security for the player while remaining manageable within broader cap planning, especially if performance incentives and usage metrics align with projections. If Williams approaches his early career efficiency levels, Dallas could find itself possessing one of the more balanced offensive profiles in the conference, capable of dictating tempo rather than reacting to it, which becomes particularly valuable in playoff environments, where situational football often overrides raw explosiveness. Game projections naturally hinge on health, offensive line cohesion, and play-calling commitment, but scenarios exist where Williams becomes a stabilizing force in close contests, converting short yardage situations, sustaining drives, and enabling play-action opportunities that stretch defenses vertically. Recruiting implications ripple outward as skill position players often gravitate toward offenses perceived as balanced and physical, while linemen prefer systems that showcase run dominance, meaning this signing could indirectly influence future roster construction beyond the immediate season. Fan perspective adds another layer, with supporters frequently craving identity as much as production. A recognizable offensive personality built around toughness and reliability can restore confidence during transitional phases and generate optimism that extends into ticket sales, merchandise engagement, and broader franchise momentum. Yet uncertainty remains inherent because running back performance is uniquely sensitive to blocking quality, workload management, and cumulative physical wear, meaning Dallas must carefully calibrate usage to maximize Williams' explosiveness without exposing him to excessive punishment early in the season. If managed effectively, his presence could reduce pressure on the passing attack, allowing quarterbacks to operate in more favorable down and distance situations and decreasing turnover risk created by predictable passing scenarios. Ultimately, this move represents a convergence of need, opportunity, and belief, with Dallas wagering that Javonte Williams' combination of strength, vision, and determination can help redefine offensive consistency and potentially elevate the team from competitive to genuinely dangerous. Whether that vision materializes will depend on health, chemistry, and execution, but the strategic intent is unmistakable. The Cowboys are attempting to reclaim control of games through physical football, and in Javonte Williams, they see a player capable of carrying not just the ball, but a significant portion of their competitive ambitions.